right, let's begin with the story that everyone is talking about today. The New York Attorney General's office announced that they are investigating the Trump Organization in a criminal capacity, along with the Manhattan DA. As you may recall, the probe has looked into whether the Trump Organization misled lenders and insurance companies about the value of properties and whether it paid the appropriate taxes. JP, another scandal for ex-President Trump. Has there been any reaction on his behalf or on behalf of the Trump Organization?
This is something he's very used to. Over the years, we've become privy to many of the legal problems he's had, but we also know that Trump has legal counsel that is very formidable and is used to being able to protect not only his assets, but also the way in which these cases are settled out of court. In the 70s, he had the housing discrimination case during his presidency. He had many people coming after him after he won the presidency and was able to claim presidential immunity. Now he's no longer the president. So now we're seeing all these claims come out. And what we're seeing right now in the state of New York is actually something that is rare. We're seeing local and state officials work together under this investigation under different claims. Trump University, tax fraud, insurance claims, various different claims with different assertions, but the prosecutors are working together. Whether or not this is going to come to fruition, where Trump is actually going to have to come to terms with being found guilty of any of these charges, we will see. But one thing we know for certain is that this is something that we haven't seen a president go through this vigorously right after he exited as president. And what we'll be talking about later is how this is going to affect if he does decide to run in the future.
Yeah, there's been a lot of firsts with former President Trump. Wadi, we've also been hearing a lot in the past weeks about the former President Trump preparing to make a political comeback. How do you think this will affect his comeback? And do you think the Republicans will still support him?
Look, I'm going to keep this very simple, Claudia, because it is. The fact is that his supporters will continue to remind everyone that he's been a president who saw us through a great economic boom pre-pandemic. They're not going to turn their backs on him. Those who have never liked the president will continue to not like the president. I mean, you either sort of fall in one of these two camps. Either you're sort of pro-Trump or anti-Trump. And if you feel very strongly in one of these two areas, the reality will continue to be that this probe, this investigation is not going to change much for you. So at the end of the day, if Donald Trump is looking at a comeback, this investigation is not going to be one that's going to hold him back.
Yeah, his followers aren't going to care. They didn't care about everything that came under during his 4 years during his administration. His followers aren't going to care.
That's true. The Trump stands will remain. I'm pretty sure of that also. Hey, we want you to know that your opinion is heard, and we want you to be a part of our Latino Thought Leaders community. It's pretty simple. You can leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe by hitting the bell to receive notifications of our newest content. In the next few days, we're going to be sharing more content like this and like this.